Well, have I got a story to tell you? Now let me think. Where do I start? Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part 11 of this save where I'm managing GENK over in Belgium, and well, we're doing okay, but we are out of the Champions League, and my word, are the board disappointed with that. But that's not the biggest news. So as we'd spoken about many times in the comments, how happy I was with the squad. Everything was sticking along nicely. You know, 3 or 4 wonder kids in there. And, well, things were looking good for the future. And then this happened. Remember this lad? Matt Fowler. Free scoring centre forward. Yeah, we gave him a new contract. And we put a buyout clause in there, which was much higher than he had. Yep, Dortmund came in and, well, they had a quiet word with my chairman. And my chairman just sold him. Just like that. And if you thought Germany was finished with us, think again. Eintracht Frankfurt. Another word in the chairman's ear. Eduardo Mitchett. Yep, my regular starting central midfield player. He's been fairly integral to what we've been doing. He's gone as well. So we have to take some positives out of this. I've been on a bit of a spending spree. And with around 35 million burning a hole in my pocket, I had a few thoughts about Ledsma. Well, some further thoughts. And yeah, he's 36 in February. I think his time with us is done. But we've got a new goalkeeper in. I bought another one. At Rome, Jaden Owusu Aduro, 6'3". Looks very, very good. If we do a comparison between him and it's Fernandez, isn't it? Alvaro Fernandez. I can just get the buttons to work right for me, which I always struggle with. And it gets going to attributes. So he's 24, whereas Fernandez is 30. Obviously a lot more experienced. But I think, you know, I'm not sure what we're going to call him. Shall we call him Rome or Roman? I don't know. But anyway, he's okay. He's okay. I mean, positioning, he's slightly better. Composure, he's a 16 for composure. So 3 points better in that. Anticipation, better. Obviously, he's tall. Aerial reach, much better. I think that, you know, one-on-ones is 1 point better. So I think he's gonna push Fernandez, definitely, for that first choice goalkeeping jersey. So 5.75 million there, and I think that's a bit of a snip actually. German wonder kid next, and you know how I like my wonder kids, but he is 20, this lad, so he's got a little bit more experience. Lucas Hartmann, and looks very, very good. Quick, very good at anticipating, flair, technique. His finishing needs a little bit of work on it, but we've lost Fowler. And, well, we need to bring a new striker in, but he can also play attacking midfielder. And 6.75 million, again, I think another snip. Obviously, all of this is tongue-in-cheek because we don't know how they're going to perform on the pitch. But 2 very, very good signings there for about 11 million. Paid about $500,000 for this lad, Alvaro Mantilla. Very, very, very important player, this one. He's going to be on the bench constantly because he can play right across the back. We did need some cover at centre-back, but like I say, both wing-backs he can cover. And very aggressive, brave, determined, leadership, work rate, teamwork. Fits in with all my dynamic principles. You know, those 3 principles. Fits in with all of those. He should fit in really well. And then who needs Wonderkid Fowler when you can sign Wonderkid Ryan Goodwin from Norwich? 22.5 million. Yeah, it's GENK's biggest signing ever. But this lad looks very, very good. And if you remember as well, I did sign a young kid called Ben. So I've actually got quite a few players now who can play that dual role of attacking midfielder, shadow striker, and up front as well. And he's coming in 20 years old. He's a 4-star player already. I think this lad is going to slot straight in and just take over from where Fowler left off. So time will tell whether I've wrecked the finances or not. We've still got 6.7 million in the bank, but you know, we are getting European money coming in now. So I don't think the finances will be a problem. No transfer budget, and we're slightly under the wage budget. So finances, providing we're not spending more than we're bringing in, finances should be okay. Obviously, the aim for the end of the season is to get into the Champions League proper. We don't want all this playoff malarkey. My word, what a pain in the backside that was. A quick look at the schedule there. So I just played that one game, Standard Liège. It was away from home. A 2-2 draw. Take that all day long. One of our bogey teams, Standard Liège. We didn't do well against them last season. So a 2-2 draw at their place. Not bad. I think we were winning that game 1-0. They came back, scored 2 goals. Feared the worst. But we did get an equaliser. It's a 2-2. Okay, today we're going to watch. I know. I'm sorry. It's not Champions League. I know. But we're going to watch 2 games in the Europa League. And it's Maribor at home and SK Rapid away from home. Play Club Brugge, play that off camera. But 2 Europa League games today. Let's see if we can get 6 points and get our European adventure off to, well, a good and proper start. So none of what's happened in the transfer market, well, the outgoings anyway, is ideal, because I thought I was building a really good squad. I thought giving Fowler a new contract and upping his buyout clause would have scared people off. Obviously not. And the chairman he took the offer, didn't even bother asking me. Same with Mitchell. So I wouldn't say it's ripped the heart out of the team, but I have brought some decent players in with the money. So 2 players out, 4 players in, and gives us a bigger squad for the, when we're in Europe, obviously there's going to be a lot more games to play. So silver linings and all that. Let's get stuck in. It's Maribor. It's a home game, and it's our first game in Europe proper. Yeah, I think we can say that, can't we? Because all the other games were just a bit of buffoonery, really. Yeah, it's European football proper. We'll see you in the dugout. Okay, the team for today, and we do have a very strong bench now, so plenty of players who can come on if I've got underperforming people on the pitch. So it's Fernandez in goal, back 3, Valoda, Silva and Nelson. I'm just wondering whether I should bring Cuesta in there, actually, because that's our best. I'm not sure whether Cuesta's unfit. We'll see. The 2 wing-backs, De Smet and Hinchelwood. Carmody is still out injured at the moment. I mean, I was going to say, actually, maybe I should have gone in for... but I've got this lad here, right wing-back. 21-year-old Belgian, Len Min Tran. And he looks very, very good. So, actually, I have got 3 right wing-backs. Orford is going to take over the DLP role. Miramon is the anchor. Glogovac is back to his, hopefully he's back to his best as the attacking midfielder. And we've got Federa and the young kid Bent. And I think Bent is a very, very good player as well. Not sure, he's only 19. We'll give him a run out and see what happens. If we need to make a change, well, we've got plenty of options on the bench now. But Europa League, it's Maribor. Let's get stuck in. And we have a different flag in the middle of the pitch. Obviously, we're in the Europa League and not the Champions League. But it is what it is. And I'd like to try and get as far in this competition as possible. Because really all this is about, it's not really about prestige. It's about getting some money in. Getting that bank balance looking healthy. So let's try and get as far as we can in this competition. 1 minute 56 on the clock, and Fernandez plays the ball out. We're just getting a feel for the ball early on in the game. Valoda now, though, that back 3 there, looking very, very nice and compact. Ball out to Hinchelwood, takes it nicely. Bent, the young kid now, he's going down that right-hand side. We've got 2 in the box for him to fire it to. 3 now, Miramon. We've got a lot of people in the box now. Bent, unfortunately, can't get hold of that one. Hinchelwood plays the ball to Orford. Orford is going to play it to Nelson. And we're doing a lot of jiggery-pokery on that side of the pitch. But nothing's coming from it. And Osterk, their goalkeeper, takes it out of the air nice and easy. Okay, we probably have a bit of defending to do here unless we can nick in and win this ball, which we have done. Federa there doing some great work, coming back and tackling for the ball. De Smet loses the ball, however. Not great, that. De Smet, I played De Smet today for his experience, and that wasn't a very good early touch, was it? Okay, well, I think we are going to have some defending to do here, but they can't get the ball out of their half. We're pressing very, very nicely here, and they are struggling to get the ball out of their half. They have done just that now, but 3 players around the ball, and we win it back. Bent plays the ball back to Miramon. Miramon is going to slide this back to Bent again. Bent is going to turn, and he's running at goal. Plays it out to Hinchelwood and then runs into the box, and Federa picks up the cross, smashes it in the back of the net. That's his 3rd goal of the season, and that's very nice actually to see Federa getting a goal when he's got a different partner next to him. But Bent very, very involved early on, and looks like he's going to be a very, very good acquisition. Only 19, but between Bent, Hinchelwood and Federa there, we're 1-0 up. Throwing from Hinchelwood, Miramon to Orford. We've got the space on the right-hand side there. Hinchelwood not making much of a move. Now he makes his move. He's in the penalty area. He's going to whack that. And that's hit the post, and that's unfortunate. He seemed to like hesitate a bit. Then he put the afterburners on, got into the penalty area, and a shot comes back off the woodwork. Not ideal. Half an hour on the clock, and are we going to have some defending to do this time, or are we going to press them and win the ball back? I don't think they're the greatest of teams, Maribor, to be quite honest. I'll be very surprised if we don't win this game today, particularly seeing as we're at home. But as per usual, you know, the Gobby Gaffer makes a statement, and generally it comes back to bite me. But De Smet does actually win the ball back. Glockovac now to Federa. Federa to Orford. Federa needs to get a little bit further forward. Not great that. 3 men though on the opposing player. We do win the ball back. That's a nice ball to Hinchelwood in space. Lovely little ball to Bent, and Bent is going to slide that to Federa. And my 2 strikers there, really, really important. My 2 strikers working. Oh, it's been given offside. I was just going to make a speech then about the fact that they were working really well together. Federa, Nelson. That's a shame. That went by very quickly, didn't it? Miramon, Cuesta out to Hinchelwood again. And Bent this time takes a wild swing at it. Hinchelwood, you know, I'm reasonably happy with on that right-hand side. I mean, the young wonder kid Carmody is my main right wing back, but Hinchelwood having a very, very good game. Okay, we're going to give them a pleased. I don't think we've got any problems with tiredness. Everybody's looking fine there, so I think we will crack on in the second half. So massively outplaying Maribor here, but only 1 goal to show for it. A little bit concerning. Glogovac now, he's trying to make his mind up. And weirdly, plays the ball all the way back to the keeper, who then has to play it all the way back again into their half. I'm sure there's a method to the madness there, but not something that we've done in training. Let me tell you. Glogovac, is he going to put that in the back of the net? Yes, he is. That's the second goal. This time it's not getting disallowed. And Glogovac he's starting, you know, I mean, he got injured early doors in the season, and that wasn't great because it disrupted what I wanted to do with the, you know, the formation. But Glogovac looks like he's back to his best. Very, very nice goal indeed. And of course, we've got a very strong bench today, so we can certainly do some rotating. 70 minutes, 4 changes. We have dropped into the low block tactic now. Goodwin, the new wonder kid, has come on as attacking mid. Both wing backs been changed. Fogarty and Tran coming on, and Miley has replaced Orford as the deep line playmaker. So it's looking like we have killed the game off completely. 2-0 in the lead, and we're getting prompted now. Federa seems tired, so yes, we'll bring on Hartman. 4 minutes of time added on, and it looks like we're going to run out comfortable 2-0 winners. But hang on a minute. Oh no, they've thrown it straight to one of our men. Goodwin now. What can Goodwin do with this? He just plays a very simple ball to Tran. I thought, being a wonder kid then, I thought he was going to do 2 backflips and a bicycle kick and score from like 40 yards out. But no, just a nice little simple touch, and Bent has hit the post. My word, what a shame. But a very comfortable 2-0 win, and the lads are going to get delighted because, well, I'm delighted. And that is a nice 3 points to get us up and running in the Europa League. Okay, Club Bruges to play now in the league. Play that off camera, and we will be back very shortly for our second game in the Europa League. We'll see you very shortly. So a nice 4-0 win in the league. Hartman and Goodwin both played and both scored. So that's quite an encouraging sign. 2 new players, a little bit of a rotated team, but 2 of the new players getting on the score sheet. Okay, we have another Europa League game now, and it's SK Rapid. We'll see you in the dugout. So it's as you were with the team. Fernandez in goal, back 3. Voloda, Cuesta and Nelson. The wing-backs, De Smet and Hinshelwood. Orford and Miramon sitting deep. Glogovac playing behind Federa and Bent. So one of my backup strikers, Zakiri, he's been sold. 6.5 million. Him and Ozo both knocking on my door. Unhappy with the game time. Fair enough. Ozo has actually got a bid on him at the moment, so I'm expecting him to be sold as well. Endor is the latest one. He is, well, he's basically telling me my job. Endor said the squad is overinflated. Well, okay, mate, there's the door. So he will be going on the transfer list as well. Can't have anybody telling me my job. So it's taken half an hour to get a highlight in this game, and I think maybe I might have to start doing a little bit more rotating, because obviously I think we are struggling with the number of games that we're playing, and the performances are not as they should be. Half an hour there, and the only highlight is hoofing it right over the bar. So just the one highlight there in the first half, and we do hit half time. We are going to say that we're disappointed. Let's just have a look for any tiredness. We are looking a little bit tired, if I'm honest. But like I say, we do have a lot of games to play now, being in the Europa League as well. Fogarty can come on that side. And we'll carry on, I think, as we are. Federa not having the greatest of games up front. We'll give Hartman a run out. 45 minutes. Let's see if he can get his second goal for the club. I bet you're glad I put this game on camera. Yep, still no highlights. Nearly 70 minutes on the clock. Goodwin has come on up top, and Braybrook is going to be the playmaker now. Okay, we do get a highlight now. Hinshelwood throws the ball to Miramon. Nelson, nice ball to Fresh Legs Braybrook. That's not his nickname, by the way. Fresh Legs Braybrook. Fogarty now down this left-hand side. He's going to make his way into the penalty area. Slides it in. The ball's in the back of the net. And Lucas Hartman gets his second goal. And, well, tactical genius. I'm saying nothing. But he does get his second goal now in consecutive games. And we are winning 1-0. And this was a very, very nicely taken goal. Fogarty fresh legs down that left-hand side. And Hartman just makes a little bit of use there. A bit of buffoonery in their penalty area. We're winning 1-0. And immediately he scores, he gets injured, and it actually does look quite a bad injury. We are going to drop into our second tactic, and who can we bring on? We'll bring Miley on for him, drop him deep into midfield, well, in the central area, I suppose. And Hinshelwood looking very tired as well. I'm not sure whether I've got any subs left, actually. Let's see if we can bring Tran on for him. No, I can't make any more subs. Okay, so we dropped into our second tactic. Got about 20 minutes of this game now to hang on. Can we do it? So a very, very poor performance today from SK Rapid. I don't think we've been that much better, really, to be honest. There's been very few highlights in this game. But thanks to Hartman, who now looks like he's going to be out injured, we do come away with a 1-0 win. And of course, thanks Football Manager once again. Football Manager, curveballs and levels of difficulty. Our new German wonder kid is out for 2 to 3 months with a torn hamstring. And usually when players are out for that long, they never come back the same. So that is pretty horrible. The next message there, 540,000. We get $500,000 for winning a game in the Europa League. It's 2.4 million in the Champions League. So obviously that is going to make a massive difference this season. And once again, I was just telling you about Ozo. He's joining Leeds, 7.25 million. So not bad at all. And that gives me about another 13 million. So into the transfer market again for another striker to replace Hartman. I don't know. Let's have a look at the finances. I think both of those deals go through in January, so they're not going to show up in the overall balance at the moment. But I think if that money came in, we'd have about 22 million balance in the bank. So maybe a little bit of a foray into the transfer market and try and pick up another young striker. Okay, the Europa League campaign is well underway now. 2 wins, 6 points. It's the best start that we possibly could have had. I've not shown you the league, have I? Let me just show you the league. Because when all's said and done, that's the bread and butter. And as per usual, Anderlecht are top. 7 played, 18 points. We're in 5th place with 14 points. So not too far off the pace. That drawn game against Standard has done us no favours whatsoever. But we're all right, you know. We're decent. We've got a decent position there, but we have got this Europa League to think about. And I mean, if we just have a look at the schedule now, let's have a look at the schedule. So we've got 3 games now before we play our next Europa League game. That's Besiktas, and then we've got FC Midtjylland, and I'm giving up. I can't pronounce them. But anyway, we've got SK Beveren, Oostend and OH Leuven to play in the league. So let's try, and I'll play those games off camera. Let's try and get a little bit nearer the top there, because we don't want Anderlecht running away with the league again. Because when all's said and done, they're in the Champions League, so they've got the same schedule as we have, and much harder games. So let's hope it takes it out of their squad, and we can take advantage of that. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I certainly have, because I've had to get my thinking cap on today to try and make, well, to be honest, it wasn't difficult to make an entertaining episode, because there's been lots of things going on that I didn't even anticipate. You know, players being sold from under me, good players as well, losing my top scorer, my main striker, and but I think, you know, I have brought some quality in, and I am going to go out and try and spend that money. It will have to be in January now, though. Can't bring anybody in. The transfer window is shut, and we are only on the 15th of September. So lots of football to play before I can bring in a backup striker. Little bit unfortunate that, but Federa and Ben do seem to be playing very well together. Let's hope we can keep them fit. Okay, going to go and play those 3 league games off camera, and we'll be back for the Europa League game against Besiktas. I think I've got that right, actually. We'll see you shortly.